Hello friends, I'm Randy Eager with Strategic Storm SEO. We make money for agents through enhanced website visibility and social media marketing so that you don't have to. Welcome to our 20 Dynamic Business Reasons to Use Twitter webinar. In this webinar, we'll be learning 20 different reasons to use Twitter for business reasons. We'll be reviewing some excellent business uses for Twitter that will make you money in your business. If you haven't had a chance to get the link to the handout, you can go to www.strategicstorm.com/handouts/20twitter.pdf. Now, what we're going to learn today. What we're going to learn today will be a special focus to each of you. Of course, overall, we're going to learn the 20 dynamic reasons to use Twitter for business. But rather than just learn the reasons to use Twitter, I'd like to share with you some of the other thoughts as well. Let's take a look at 3 of them. Just like good blog posts, good Twitter posts will work for you. Good posting skills can draw buyers and clients to you like a magnet. This is especially true if you can post on a controversial or popular topic. One of the best things that you'll learn will be how these posts can get people to communicate with you. The unique thing about Twitter that we'll be discussing is the ability to send out your tweets on either an individual or mass basis. Twitter is unique for its jargon, and so we'll need to look at some of the shortcuts that Twitter provides to make its tool more user-friendly. For example, we'll learn how to follow and be followed. We'll learn how to reply to others' tweets or retweet or copy a particular good post that you would like to pass along. Of course, due to the short message length of only 140 characters and spaces, you'll need to learn of various short URL programs wherein you can link people to more full versions of your message. Here's some useful ways to use Twitter for your business right now. There are many more, so feel free to add to them. Let's get started this way. Number 1, converse with people about your real estate business. On occasion, you can tweet positive news about your company and what news is happening. Be careful about doing this too much in that people get tired of self-promoting tweets and will tend to delete you. Thus, this promotional effect can best be used when interspersed with many other ideas that we'll be talking about today, such as sharing quotes, giving advice, commenting on the industry, and more. The more comments you make that are visible to you, the better. Now, just like using Google on the internet, you can see what people really think about you on Twitter, or if anyone is following you and if they are saying anything about you. Twitter is where people are. They're freely expressing their opinion. You can use search features on Twitter to see what people are talking about on topics. You can write your own name and see what people are talking about you or the topic of something else. Whether they're talking about good stuff or bad stuff, you will find out. So, you never get the neutral viewpoint out of it. You either read reviews that are super good or super bad. This shows you the general view about yourself or a product that you're looking for. Number 2, establish a good database of followers. The number 1 most easy thing to do with Twitter is to get followers, and it's the one thing that you need to do is to get followers. How do we do this? Simply follow others. Seems simple, yet not many people are doing it. All you do is search Twitter for the gurus in your niche and follow the people that are following them. The gurus in your niche should have the bulk of your target market. That's why I say to follow their followers. Now we're going to show you some software programs that will help you in doing this in just a moment, but let's get the idea down. Now let's wait about 2 weeks to give people that you followed a chance to start following you. Now go to programs like tweetadder.com and unfollow everyone who's not following you. And repeat the step above to get more followers. Let me make sure that we understand this. You're going to follow a number of people. 2 weeks later, you're going to find out of those number of people, whether it's 10, 20, 30, 40 or more, you're going to find out how many of them did not follow you back. And for those that did not follow you back, you're going to delete them. Include a link to Twitter in your forum or email signature. Just think of Twitter as a website. The same way that you can get traffic to your website, you can do the same for Twitter. So make sure to post your Twitter link in your signature on forums. Include a link to Twitter in all emails you send and put it at the bottom of the list. At the end of the email, just say, "Follow me on Twitter," with your link as a hyperlink. Make this hyperlink as part of your Twitter homepage. Tweeting on a personal level is fun, and for many, that's as far as it goes. But if you're interested in growing your Twitter influence, you need to provide your followers and potential followers with value. It's the same principle as growing a blog. If you help enhance people's lives in some way, they're more likely to want to track you and read more of what you have to say. As a result, your conversation should matter on some level. Sure, you can throw in personal tweets and have some fun with it, but unless you're providing something useful to people, like information, entertainment, news, education, and so forth, they probably won't follow you for long. I've found the majority of new Twitter followers add me and find me during business hours. Tweeting during these times increases the chances of someone finding you and adding you as someone to follow. I've also used programs such as TweetAdder, which is at tweetadder.com, to increase my followers. This is a program that can dramatically increase your followers, but you have to stay focused on your specialty. Then later, delete those who don't follow you back, as we discussed previously. And again, we're going to show you exactly what TweetAdder is and how it works in just a moment. Number 3, share breaking news and keep others up to date. One of the most important ways of getting up to date with people and your tweets is to read and to keep coming up with breaking news. Just as bringing to your audience is important, no matter what you're trying to keep up with, Twitter has the latest info on it. From technology to breaking news, you can find it all on Twitter. Twitter has broken many major news stories, and they've broken it ahead of the networks. You can follow the web trends, news, special sites, and more by being on Twitter. As a webmaster or just as a normal person, you don't want to fall behind. So to keep up, you should join Twitter. Many times, as a news story breaks or as great listings come available, others will retweet the post using the retweet or RT, such as RT at Randy Eager has a great new listing in Camino Park. Number 4, have a quote of the day. Everyone likes to hear and read inspirational quotes. There are hundreds of thousands of these on the internet that you can use for research and just decide to place one a week as a tweet. Many who tweet regularly will use quotes when they can't think of anything else to say. Not only is this a good filler, but those who like your quotes will tend to follow you or keep following you. Let's say that you like to store your quotes so that others can see them during any given period of time. By having them on your profile, others can see them as well, but only if they're following you, which you would have if they or you approve them. By the same token, if you're looking for a quote by a certain author, many times you can find them in doing a Twitter search. Indeed, this also opens up your database to those whom you're not following. If you find that there's a person who has several quotes by an author that you like, you can follow him or her as a point of reference. And the same holds true for you if you hold quotes by famous authors. Number 5, interact with realtors from other parts of the country. They can be a great source of referrals. As more and more agents get onto the Twitter highway, you'll be developing more of a database to cull more referrals. Twitter is one tool that will help you make connections with users that you'll never have made or known before existed. You can get to know a whole different side of a person. A great way to do this is to be the expert in your field and post often, giving valuable advice. You never know where your next referral will come from. You can know more about me by following me on Twitter, rather than just reading my blog post. Twitter is the key to making another door of connections. You might not be able to ever get to know me, but if you link to me and read my post, because I don't know you, but Twitter lets you do that. You'll know me better through Twitter than through my blogging posts. Twitter lets you talk to people. Everyone needs advice and suggestions. Well, Twitter is one of the best places to get these suggestions. Referrals are the name of the game for many agents, and Twitter couldn't be any better as a referral tool. Simply tweet the fact that you have a client moving to a certain location and ask for agents who service that area. Watch how fast you get deluged with replies. This is the new tool of choice over email. The same thing goes for watching for referrals as well. I just did a search for real estate referrals, and there were pages and pages of them. Now all you have to do is be more specific by adding your location. Number 6. Oh, I love this one. Use TwitPic to share photos of your new listings. TwitPic is a website that allows users to easily post pictures to the Twitter microblogging and social media service. You can easily locate it at twitpic.com. If you're a member of Twitter, then you're already a member of TwitPic. You can post photos from your smartphone or the site itself. TwitPic is often used by agents to upload and distribute pictures in near real time of new photographs for sale, or new properties for sale rather, and as an event is taking place. TwitPic could be used independently of Twitter in a way similar to Flickr. However, several characteristics make this site a companion, and a beautiful companion site for Twitter. Again, TwitPic usernames and passwords are the same as the ones in Twitter. Comments to photographs are sent as a reply tweet. TwitPic URLs are already short, making it unnecessary to use URL shortening. Now, let's take a look at TwitPic at how it shares photos. Here's an example of how TwitPic can be used. You simply browse your computer to tell the program where the photo is and upload it. Then, just like Twitter, you can add any tweet that you'd like to the photograph, and voila! Your tweet is sent along with a link to your photo. Note that you can also tag the photos as well. And here is a photo of myself and my good friend Steve Young. Well, at least that's what I put on the TwitPic. And notice that here again, it goes not only on Twitter, but it goes to whatever social media account you want. For example, in this case, it's gone to my Facebook account. Number 7, remember the quality of your followers is better than the quantity. While having a large quantity of followers can be valuable, don't make the mistake of overlooking the quality of those who follow you. The addition of just a few good quality people can cause large numbers of others to follow you. It's not necessary to always be the content originator. Pointing to good content works too, and Twitter is the perfect platform for this. As I mentioned earlier, retweeting someone else's post can be an excellent way of getting good quality material posted to your site. On the internet, as in life, people get major goodwill and brownie points for being helpful. So, even if you're from time to time just the bird dog or pointer, people will remember you for helping them find useful information they need. Number 8, group your posts and others using the hashtag. Let's talk about this one just a little bit in depth because this is very important. Even if you're new to Twitter and read a few posts, you probably recognize the hash symbol attached to many posts. That's what Twitter users call a hashtag, and at any given time, at least one of them can usually be found among the trending topics on Twitter. But what exactly is a hashtag? Hashtags are basically a simple way to catalog and connect tweets about a specific topic. They make it easier for users to find additional tweets on a particular subject while filtering out the incidental tweets that may just coincidentally contain the same keyword. Hashtags are also often used by various boards, associations, large real estate offices, and event organizers as a method of keeping all tweets about the event in a single stream. And they've even been used to coordinate updates during emergencies. In fact, hashtags were first popularized during the 2007 San Diego wildfires when the tag hashtag San Diego Fires was used to identify tweets specifically about the natural disaster. Because hashtags tend to spread so quickly and because Twitter users often search hashtags for content from people they're not following, using hashtags can be a great way to extend your reach on Twitter and connect with your current audience in a more meaningful way. There are a wide variety of already established hashtags and new ones being created daily that you can join. You need to be careful, however, that your use of hashtags is consistent with both your brand and the tag itself. Proper etiquette dictates that you should only use hashtags if your tweet is actually relevant to the tag's associated topic. Use sites like TWUBS, that would be twubs.com, a hashtag directory to locate and identify hashtags that make sense for your business. Also, pay attention to tags being used by your followers and search for them on Twitter to see what sort of tweets are associated with those tags. If it makes sense for your business to jump on board, compose tweets that are on topic and compatible with that hashtag. While you certainly shouldn't use hashtags to describe all of your tweets, they can be very helpful for real estate companies as a way to track social media campaigns that help establish a sense of community and build your company's brand among your core customers. The first step in creating a hashtag is deciding on the tag word itself. Now pick something memorable, easy to spell, and perhaps more importantly, as short as possible. Remember that Twitter gives just 140 characters per tweet, so no one wants to spend half of it to take it up in an unwieldy hashtag. Once you've figured out the tag itself, the next step is simple. Start using it and promoting it. Make sure your tweets using the hashtag are worthwhile and add something of value to the conversation. Promote your tag or the social media campaign that uses the tag via other social media channels, such as your blog or email newsletter. Tweet out calls to action explaining your new tag at regular intervals, but don't overdo it. For example, let's say that you'd like more information on short sales. Your explanatory tweet might be something like, "What's the best thing you've learned about selling short sales?" Tweet and share your thoughts using the hashtag short sales. Number 9, quick support for your company and others. With the speed Twitter is growing, more and more businesses are creating their user accounts. They're even hiring a person who's on their Twitter account tweeting back to their customers. So sometimes you might not even get a response through your email. A response through Twitter is a way to connect with top bloggers and marketers as well. These guys have insane amounts of emails to go through daily, so your email will be ignored. But tweets, since they're only 140 characters, they will respond because it doesn't take them very long. You can get quick support if you join Twitter. It's one more way to make key players in your organization accessible. This is particularly handy for the customer service area of your company. Number 10, good learning tools. You can never have too much knowledge, especially if you're a real estate agent or a search engine optimization specialist, like me. Half of the people that I follow are real estate agents. About a quarter are high-end real estate agents, and another quarter are political pundits. I see so many great articles and resources that help me improve sales and SEO skills daily. No matter what your niche, there's always someone there for your niche, and there are always resources for you. And if there's not, then man, you're lucky because you can capitalize the zone and take full benefit from the newcomers. We're about halfway through our various uses, and I think it's about time to discuss why you want to use Twitter. There are two major ways to use Twitter. The major way that most people use it is as a communications tool both to and from friends or business acquaintances. For this, you don't need to have a large pool of people following you. On the other hand, you may want to build up a large database of followers as a marketing tool. For this case, I present you with twittercounter.com. As you can see, this tool shows you my Twitter followers over the last week and how they have grown. Note how, based upon my current growth, this tool projects how many followers I'll have not only tomorrow but next month. Now I can tell you that I thought last month that this was going to be a situation where there was no way that I would have 35,000 followers by the next month. But there you are. And how is that for getting your marketing message out? Well, actually, as of today, we now have 40,000 followers. So the program that I'm going to be showing you next is the reason. TweetAdder.com, or the TweetAdder widget. I already know that most of you that are listening to us today and watching this particular webinar want to build up your followers, and you're asking yourself, well, how is he doing that? Well, here's the secret. Actually, I'm one of the top 5 tweet adders, and where I've got the top 5 followers in the entire state of Utah. And here's how I do it. This is my secret. Let's walk through just some of what it can do for you. First of all, you'll want to go to tweetadder.com. Now, this has a free version and a purchase version. You can use the free version as long as you want, and if you find that you'd like to purchase it, you can purchase it as well. So let's take a look at one way to gain followers. On the search tab, you'll find several ways to do this. Here is a screenshot of the tweetadder.com. Now, why do I say you want to follow people? When I'm trying to follow, I find that these are the statistics, because you'll find that about, at least in my case, 35% of the time, people that you follow will follow you back. Now, another helpful way of gaining followers is to search by followers of another user. So, in this case, you may want to pick an agent or a company that you would like to follow. Note that in this case, using the TweetAdder program, we are saying, show me everyone that have the keywords real estate and short sale as their keywords in the program. And you can put any keywords in your Twitter account. Here's another thing. Notice that you're saying, I only want to follow people that are in the location of Denver. And then you can say how many miles around Denver you'd like to follow. So that is good information for being able to isolate or target market people that you want to follow. How about this? You can also say, I want to follow the people that follow CRS Connect. And let me tell you, that's a lot of focused people, and they're people that you probably would want to tweet and follow yourself. By following them, you'll get a lot of them that will follow you back. Okay, let's go on to number 11. It's the next big thing, like the Wild West. I don't know if you noticed, but Twitter is everywhere. It's on the web, it's on the news channels, it's in commercials, it's in paper media such as newspapers, and now it's even sewn into the fabric of some television shows. It's taking over the world right now, like Facebook and other social media is. If you're once of the mindset that those people who join these things because it's the next big thing, then it's your chance. Twitter is the next big thing that you should join because everyone is there. If you're of a certain age, you'll remember about 15 plus years ago when companies were debating whether or not They really need a blog site. Do you think we really need this? Well, right now, we're still relatively early in the Twitter stages, but I can tell you right now that Twitter is going faster than web pages did or blog pages did when they first got introduced. It's like the Wild West, and you can still stake your claim and work up a huge following fairly quickly. Might it be a fad? Possibly, but I don't think so. Wait and see. Number 12, it helps your creativity and new ideas. Marketing is all about creativity. Creative campaigns are short and sticky. That is how your tweets are supposed to be also. 140 characters max. You have to get your point across, and if you want others to read it, you've got to make it interesting. Basically, it's an ultimate practice for you to elevate your pitch. No one likes to read a whole page of boring proposals. For an entrepreneur, an idea is worth millions. Well, Twitter is giving it to you for free. Oftentimes, you'll get ideas from the most irrelevant places. Or maybe relevant talks that you are following will give you some great ideas as well. I believe that thoughts inspire thoughts. When you read another person's thoughts on Twitter, you can have your own creative ones that bounce right off of them. You might create your own million-dollar idea. You should Twitter as a trend where web and society in general is shifting towards, and come up with ideas to target the most amount of users in a better way. This is the sole reason why a lot of companies are joining Twitter, because they want to see what their audience thinks, and they want to keep up with the trend. You can interact with your readers just by asking them questions about your upcoming posts. Get suggestions and ideas from them about what they would like to see, and so on. You can have them review your new product as a beta user. You can also contact them exclusively if you need, rather than sending out a mass email asking for testers. This way you make your reader feel as though they're valued as your website or blog, and their opinion counts. It's a win-win situation for both. Number 13, you can share your knowledge. People join forums to share their expertise with those who are in the need of help. I comment on Realtown support forums for the sole reason of helping, because Realtown is such an awesome place to go to help people, and in turn, it shows me as the expert. There will be people that find you that wouldn't have otherwise, simply due to the nature of how Twitter is set up. People are curious, leading them to seek out and follow those who are being followed by people they respect. When you tweet out relevant, cutting-edge tips and advice to become a useful source, and if you stay with it, you become the expert. Number 14, say more by referring to shortened URLs. URL shortening is a technique on the World Wide Web where a provider makes a web page available under a very short URL in addition to the original address. For example, a page with a URL address of sometimes 126 characters, let's say, can be shortened to as few as 19 or 20 characters. Several programs exist to be able to shorten these longer URLs, and some of which are tinyurl at tinyurl.com, bit.ly, and trim, which can be found at tr.im. Each program is internet-based, free, and will instantly concatenate any long URL of your choice. You should be aware that while these services are free, they will ask you to join their service. The benefit of doing this is that in many cases, they will allow you to store that particular URL in their databank for a longer period of time. For an example, there is a great place to go to download the latest NAR home buyer/seller statistics, and you can get it right here. Notice this is a shortened URL, wherein the long URL is a URL that is 126 characters long, but here it shortens down to very few. Number 15, use Twitter to get SEO traffic to your website. Twitter is the best place to go to promote your product and services, whether it be homes or real estate practices right now, because it's hot. With so many new tools now, you can easily get your new post, your blog posts or Twitter posts, tweets, or new products to get them across to thousands of new people every day. It's not unheard of that one of your quality posts can be retweeted 50 times and get around 2,000 visitors from it. Twitter really helps boost traffic to your website and increase exposure. It's a great way to drive traffic to your website, blogs, landing pages, events, etc. Although you'll be viewed as a spammer if you're not judicious in this practice. Even though Twitter itself is a social media network, by posting your URLs on Twitter, you're increasing your article's chances of being submitted to other social media sites like Digg or StumbleUpon. Many times, articles submitted to Digg by the power diggers can gain over 100 or more digs. We regularly get huge traffic for our gold and platinum clients by using this method of social media submissions. Twitter gives you a big SEO advantage because you see almost all Twitter pages rank really high for the keyword phrases that you use consistently, which goes to show that you can use Twitter to help your SEO with the keyword phrase on your profile. It's free and fun and can save you money. Twitter is like a free way of sending a group SMS to your friends. I just can't describe how much fun Twitter can be. If you want a hobby online and you're tired of Facebook and others, then try Twitter. It's a great distraction that you can get from your current tasks, although it can be sometimes troublesome if you get too involved in it. Just think about it. If you can send text messages to your friends for free through Twitter, then why not do it? Why would you want to have both text messages and internet on your phone? Cancel the text messages and just use Twitter. It saves you money, and not just doing this, Twitter has exclusive discounts that you would never know about. There are also Twitter accounts that are specifically for good buys and good deals on the web and in stores. Once it's set up, it doesn't take much time. If you tweet once a day, that's respectable. And it's not like you have to tune in to every tweet that comes your way. Number 17, it's a good place to vent and or learn about yourself. Hey, if you don't know all the security features of a blog and how to make it private, you can vent. Twitter is really easy to do so. You can make a profile private so other people can't read your tweets, and you can vent as much as you like. Twitter is a chance for you to get to know other people. Scholars study culture and people, so by studying their culture, we get to know about themselves and their own culture. You get to know more about yourself because after tweeting for a while, you begin to see yourself through the eyes of your followers. This is a great change that I experienced since using Twitter. Number 18 is word-of-mouth advertising. There's not a better example of word-of-mouth advertising on the web than Twitter. If people like your brand or your product, they will talk about it. It's the same thing for if they like your services. They will talk about it. I know I talk about a lot of things I see on Twitter in real life also, so that is another cool thing. The brand is getting out there. Twitter provides results that you want for your business. Just follow the people in your niche and you'll see the power of Twitter. It's a great place to reinforce your brand and to continue to claim your niche. It's a fast way to get a message out to many because Twitter can bulk mail your message and get it out to your followers quickly. Number 19, point others to good content. It's not necessary to always be the content originator, as we pointed out earlier. Pointing to good content works too, and Twitter is the perfect platform for this. On the internet, as in life, people will feel wonderful about you for being helpful. Pointing others to good material again establishes you as the expert of choice. How many times do I have to say this as one of the best benefits of Twitter? And number 20, all social media can feed into each other. All of your social media platforms can feed into each other. So, if you set up Twitter in conjunction with, say, LinkedIn, Facebook, or a host of others, you'll exponentially increase its effectiveness. By hooking together all your social media, not only does this make it easier for your public to read your communication, but it's incredibly powerful for your SEO as well, in that your messages are spread across the internet. Let's take a look at what I'm talking about. Tying in Twitter to your Facebook. Note how my tweet has been put into my Twitter. I can do this from Twitter directly or use programs like ping.fm to post once and have it synchronized to all my social media. There's the post, and notice, I want you to focus on this one thing right here. If I look at and I end my tweet with hashtag FB, what will happen is that this entire tweet will automatically get posted to my Facebook account. Want to see how that works? There it is right there in my Twitter account, and there it is right there in my Facebook account. And now my tweet has come straight over from Twitter to my profile on my Facebook account as well. And this works for as many of your social media that you would like to synchronize together. And not only should your social media be synced together, but your social media should be tied together with your website as well. And here's an idea of how you can do this easily and inexpensively. Internet marketing has been left to the elite. Top agents understand the two facets of Internet marketing. First, they have optimized websites, making them visible to their prospects on Google. Second, they have compelling websites that make the prospect want to stay and give their information. The vast majority of these agents use the Gold SEO plan. It puts their website at the top of Google. And just some of the features in the Gold SEO plan are blog site creation and optimization, social bookmarking site submissions, competitor research analysis, link building, plus 15 more optimization features. For years, this has been our most popular SEO plan at $35.95, but it's yours for a limited time if you mention this video for only $19.95. But that's not all. Here's another idea. Allow me to introduce the Power Site, the feature-perfect website, the first website to put the power of a 10-year study finding the 20 most compelling website features to get you leads leading to sales. The Power Site is the most feature-rich, compelling website on the market today. Some of the features in the Power Site include the Gold SEO plan. That alone is a $3,600 value. A professional rotating feature property slideshow. Subscribe to new listings or the new listing alerts. Video trailer inserts, plus 16 more compelling features. And because it includes the Gold SEO plan, it's our best value. And all of this for only $19.95. Call us today and ask to see available live sites and testimonials. For more information and to order, call 800-277-1316. Use your smartphone to click on the QR barcode shown or order online at ourpowersites.com. Use your credit card to secure these special offers. Don't delay. Call 800-277-1316 now. Plus, if you call today, not only can you get these special prices, but you can also get our bundled pricing for both products for only $29.95. This limited time offer will only be available for those who mention this video offer. Remember the words of Theodore Roosevelt. In any moment of decision, the best thing that you can do is the right thing. The next best thing is the wrong thing. And the worst thing that you can do is nothing. Well, the decision is yours to make. We hope to hear from you, and have a great day.